Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Sims info/thoughts video. So this one is rounding up some more information from the Sim Gurus about Get Famous, and there's also some interesting talk from Sim Guru Graham about what the jungle gym for Toddler Stuff was initially like before the final product came out. So when Sim Guru Graham was asked if there's something like the Oscars with Get Famous, he says yes, there's the Starlight Accolades Awards, which is an event you can attend and where you may even win a trophy. Yeah, actually I forgot to mention that in my coverage from Sims Camp, but yeah, that is absolutely a thing. And I did see it pop up in my calendar because all the packs were installed on the computers. So yeah, that did come up, but I didn't get to play with that, unfortunately. I think, if I remember correctly, it happens at Plum Bob Pictures, which is the hidden lot within Del Sol Valley. So that's another reason to go there besides the acting career, I guess. Another thing that Sim Guru Graham confirmed is that you can create celebrity clubs, because he says, yes, you can create a club that only allows celebrities of various star levels of your choosing to attend. So that's pretty interesting to me, because then you could just have this really snooty celebrity club where only the 5-star celebrities can join, or maybe you can have ones that are just for like up-and-coming celebrities. So yeah, definitely some intriguing possibilities there. Graham also cleared up how the quirks work with the fame system. So he says, just a clear discussion around fame quirks in TS4 Get Famous, they aren't randomly assigned. We wanted it to always feel like receiving a quirk made sense in the context of how your sim was recently behaving. The behavior of your sim determines which fame quirk they receive, although it's tuned differently per quirk. Generally speaking, performing the trigger behavior multiple times within a certain window of time is what causes a quirk to get assigned. So it's not just, oh, okay, complete luck as to what you get. So it is good to know that there is some sort of control over that. Because yeah, it would be pretty random if one of my Sims who doesn't really drink suddenly got the juice enthusiast quirk out of nowhere. Yeah, that would be really weird. And then we have Sim Guru Ninja talking about the music production station. So he says, music nowadays is all assembled in the studio. My shadowy friend here is into media production and has already produced a new track. She's now in the process of mixing and matching different layers. The audio of these tracks as you apply different sounds is freaking awesome, by the way. And to add on, he says that you can bump your new tracks on stereos in public to hype your brand even more. Yeah, wow, what a way to get Sims to acknowledge your mixtape. And this is just a slice of all the cool little things you can do with this object. Can't wait to show you more in all of its glorious intricacies. Lots of combinatory goodness here. I've never seen anybody use the word combinatory before, but anyways, we'll definitely show it in a pre-launch live stream. So all of this sounds pretty cool. I actually did not get to play around with this object while at Sims Camp. I just didn't have enough time. But yeah, it does look like it's going to be a pretty fun object to explore on my own. Also, just as a side note, maybe this was intentional on Sim Guru Ninja's part, but the sim definitely reminds me of Ghost, the villain from Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yeah, just like with the hood and the mask and the white clothing, just, yeah, definitely reminds me a lot of Ghost. The next thing comes from Sim Guru Houts, and he says, I wish I could show you the awesome stuff on these computer modders. It's nothing you know about, and you probably couldn't guess it if you tried. Excited about our game, gonna be a while. What is that Wednesday? Game dev. Well, I have no idea what's going on the monitor on the right, but maybe that's lava on the left. Volcano Island Tropical Paradise pack confirmed. Either that or we're getting terrain or lava that's made of Cheetos because it looks pretty orange. But yeah, there's like no way really you could make an educated guess out of any of that unless I'm right and it is some kind of lava or Cheetos crossover stuff pack. So yeah, it will be interesting to see what that ends up being. Oh, and I almost didn't even notice that there's 2 monitors in the background that are also blurred. Well, I have no guesses for those either. The next tweet comes from Singuru Morgan. She actually told me this in a reply to when I was teasing my last video, the one where I shared that weird acting out a romantic scene with the paparazzi one. But she says, also, did you know that if you do money phone in front of your household members will respond by getting on their own money phones? So yeah, that's pretty funny. I didn't know that, even though I did play around with the money phone stuff while I was filming the the video for the money vault. I just, wow, I completely missed that, and that's a really cool little tidbit there. And I just realized I have no idea if children can do the money phone interaction, since I did not use children in the Sims Camp build that I played. I only played as adults, so yeah, it'd be hilarious if they could join in on that too. Just this a whole family just doing the money phone thing at the same time, communicating with each other. Just, yup, we're rich, deal with it. Singuru Morgan also tweeted a Get Famous haiku. Sparkling in the snow, the swan throne does glow to me of its perfection. And there we go. There's just the golden toilet enlarged with that sheet in winter. Yep, pretty glorious, that's for sure. And funny enough, I end up saying that because she also put out this tweet with the golden toilet saying, and I ask you, what is more glorious than this toilet? Yeah, probably nothing. And I do like how there's the swan on the toilet seat, because then it kind of connects a little bit with that swan bathtub that I talked about in my first impressions video. Next, we have a new screenshot from Singuru PJ saying, when you know you've made it in Del Sol Valley. Inspired by Singuru Romeo, approved by Singuru Morgan. Yup. If you didn't know, Singuru PJ was responsible for the streaking feature that came with get-togethers, so definitely makes sense for him to be posting a picture like that. Wow, he has sharks in that pond, so hopefully his sim does not slip in, or things could end pretty badly for him, especially without any clothes on. Alright, so moving on to Toddler Stuff, Singuru Graham talked about how the whole jungle gym came to be for that stuff pack, because this is a follow-up to a video that he was in with James, where he was being interviewed about the ball pit and how that initial release came to be. And yeah, he says, for the first time ever, here's a look at the original Toddler Jungle Gym that I mentioned in the interview. Although they look like 3 separate objects, this was one single object. Note that the mouse cursor is over the ball pit, but all 3 pieces are highlighted. And then he goes on to say, as I touched on in the interview, we had some ambitious goals for this pack. As we worked through technical implementation challenges, work between various disciplines was getting out of sync, resulting in an object that didn't really behave the way you'd expect in The Sims. Looking back, I learned important lessons that made me a stronger producer moving forward, chiefly making a difficult decision that burdens the team but is ultimately necessary for our players doesn't absolve us if that results in quality control slipping elsewhere. Ultimately, I'm happy that we were able to patch it quickly to get everyone more balls. Quite proud of the team for rallying around the requested changes to make something even better. They did a fantastic job. And yeah, I gotta say, I'm really glad that they went back and redid the jungle gym, because I do not like how that looks. Although, yes, it does really suck that the ball pit released the way that it did at first, because seriously, what the heck, that was like something out of a late 90s game, not a game that originally released in 2014 with a stuff pack that released last year. So yeah, that's good that they were able to patch it within like a couple of months. I was really glad because I don't think they've done that before in The Sims, where they just went back to improve the graphics of an object like that. And that wraps up another Sims info/thoughts video. So feel free to let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on all of this information with Get Famous, as well as your thoughts on the jungle gym. Are you glad that they changed it, or did you actually prefer the original design? And be sure to leave a like or a comment or even subscribe, because it lets me know that you like my channel, my videos, and it helps you keep up to date with my latest content from The Sims, Sonic the Hedgehog, and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.